Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Missy Cooking on a Budget. Now, I had planned on coming on today, and I planned on doing our Valentine's meal that got delayed. Well, going to change the plan, so I'm not quite doing that. I've changed it up because, excuse me, life doesn't always give us the time that we need. So, but we are going to have the New York. It's not, first of all, it's not a budget friendly per se dish. But in the same token, it is. Because if we went out to a restaurant, this would cost us way, way more. But anyway, so we got the New York strip, 2 of them, for $14.54. So that's, $7 a piece right there. So, and I'm cooking them a way I've never cooked them before. Because my husband saw this recipe on TikTok or Reels. I don't know where he saw it. And I wasn't quite too sure. Because he's like, yeah, you need like 4 or 5 sticks of butter. And you put it in the oven. And then when it's close to being done, you take it out and sear it. I'm like, yeah, that's like a heart attack on a plate. But then, so he was supposed to do it, and he wasn't able to. So now I'm cooking it. So he's like, well, can you at least cook it in butter? I'm gonna cook it in butter, but I'm not gonna cook it in 4 or 5, and I'm not gonna stick it in the oven. I'm just gonna fry pan it, and I'm just making potato salad with it and a little bit of coleslaw. Because it was a nice warm day here. You get that spring feeling in the air. And you feel like those kind of foods. So that's what we're going to do today. And so altogether, this meal is really going to be maybe, $10 a piece. So $20. That's quite reasonable. So if we went out, it'd be quite a lot more than that. $20 a piece. So anyways, I'm going to bring you, which way am I going to go first? I'm going to go over here to the stove. I already boiled my eggs for the potato salad. And the potatoes are cooking now. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I do try to get them all kind of bite size. That's the way we like to eat it. I don't like big, huge potatoes. And we also eat our potato salad warm. Some people do, some people don't. Personal preference. Same recipe. You can just stick it in the refrigerator and let it cool for a couple hours. We're going to eat it warm. So that's just, I cook it at the same time I'll cook the rest of our food. So I'm going to bring you over to the stove. Excuse the little slide over. All right. So in this frying pan right here, I'm going to put this stick of butter. Ugh, I don't even believe I'm doing this, but he doesn't. If you guys watch my videos, my husband basically lives off a hamburger. I know steak is basically beef too. We're going to save this, all that butter on there. We're going to put it in our bag of butters. He doesn't really eat that much. He lives off of hamburgers, really. So that's what we're going to do here for him. So I'm going to put, the butter's already in. I'm going to let it melt down a little bit. These have been sitting out at room temperature. I'm going to check my potatoes over here in this other pan. Not quite done. I've got a can of mushrooms over here. My husband does not like mushrooms, but I'm going to have mushrooms. So I'm just going to put them in this back pan. Let me drain them a little bit. Drain, drain, drain. Okay, I drained most of the water off of them. Come on out, guys. We want you, all of you. All right. So I got the mushrooms going, potatoes going. I'm going to slide you back over here. While that's all going, I'm going to make a small coleslaw. Now, let's see. I'm hoping to do it right here into the bowl itself so I don't have a big mess. And I just peeled this, but I guess I missed a bunch. That done. So I just got 1 carrot here. I'm going to grade that real quick into here. Let me see what size we want. That seems like a good size. Let me see. Yep. So I'm still making a big old mess. Thought it would be a little less messier, but that's all right. So hopefully you guys are all had a great day. It is so nice out today. Definitely in the 50s. We got some outside work done. I hadn't even put my Christmas stuff away, my outside Christmas stuff away, because we were just getting hit with such cold weather, and all the other stuff I got to do, and I wasn't feeling well. Neither was my husband. So, but today finally it got put away. Snow's about melted. All right, just making a small one, so that's about enough carrots there. About a half of a carrot. It was a pretty big one. All right. I do not have a hand towel out. Just give me a second here, guys. All right, I'm going to try to just turn you around because I want to keep sliding you. Like, you see that pan over there bubbling? That's my butter. So I'm going to take my steaks out of the package here. I'm going to go on this side. Lower that just a little bit. Now, obviously, you're going to cook your steaks to your liking. We like them medium well. So, look at that. Get that sizzle right in that pan. Nice. And all I'm going to do right now is put a little bit of black pepper on it. And I have to walk in front of you, sorry. I am not going to salt it quite yet. Just the pepper. Now, a nice piece of steak does not need a whole lot of seasoning. So I'm just going to use salt and pepper. All right, back over here. Over here to our coleslaw. Oops, sorry. And then I just got this right here. Shred up some of this. So, update on my brother. We went and saw him yesterday. So I think I've told you before now, he's over an hour away. So it's, it's kind of difficult. But we do the best that we can. He is doing great. He's doing really good. Hopefully he'll be in nursing home, rehab center very shortly. And that's going to be awesome. A lot of people don't like the green part on the cabbage. I do. Cabbage is so versatile. It's so good for you. And it's relatively cheap. So just a little bit more of that. Oh, big messes I got going on over here. If you got a box grater, it's great. This is super, super economical side. Let me see. Bouncing everywhere. Big, big, huge messes I got going on here. I don't know why this just ain't going as the way I planned. The way I planned it. guess the piece that I cut off just wasn't that wonderful. And there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just having a hard time grating it. I might change it over here. No, that one's too small. Nope, nope, nope. Back to the one I was using. Ah! See, this is real life, real messes. Because I cut off pieces if I have the head and do it, but it was so big. I just cut off a wedge of it, and I thought it would work out okay, but, you know, it is what it is. It's going to take me another couple extra seconds, that's all. All right, my steak is looking good. Smells good. That butter smells delicious. Okay. The only thing about these box graters, they're just so a pain to clean. All right, that's about enough. That's about enough. Okay, let me slide this for a second. Wash my hands. Big old mess I made, big old mess. It's all right, it's all cleanable. Clean it all up in a second. All right, so I'm just gonna take a spoon, tilt my pan, and put some of this butter on the top. Probably just maybe another minute, and I'm gonna flip these. But I'm just adding some butter right on the top. Okay. I'm gonna turn on my mushrooms, and I'm also gonna check my potatoes while I'm here, because we don't want them mushy. All right, potatoes are done. So just give me 2 seconds. So I'm gonna tell you my little cheat here now. Usually I add a piece of dill pickle in my coleslaw. I do not have any. I only got sweet. I don't like them. But I have this dill relish. So I'm just going to take some of the juice from that. Oh, what's that? Maybe a half teaspoon. And then I'm going to take maybe about a half a teaspoon, whole teaspoon of the relish. Oh, that smells so good. So that's how I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to add some mayonnaise to this, but I've got to deal with my potatoes. So what I'm going to do is just mix it. I'm going to put you on pause for a second just so I can get rid of this mess and deal with what I got going on. I'll be right back. Be seconds for you. All right, I'm back. Picked up all my messes. So we're back with the carrots, cabbage, and a little bit of that dill relish. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in. I'm going to put in a little bit of black pepper. This, again, to your tasting, what you like. A little bit of celery. Now, I don't know if I said it last time, but I had turned the steaks, re-buttered them, and added now a little bit of salt to them. Just going to take a scoop of mayonnaise. Kind of mix this together. I think my husband is back. Told him I was going to tape. We'll see how much noise he makes when he comes in. Okay. I'm just going to give this a little taste. That relish works fine. Put that to the side. Grab now my potatoes that are still warm. I am now flipping my steak one more time, and now I'm going to just shut off the burner and let it sit for a minute. Okay, so now to the potato salad. We're going to add some onion powder. Oh, Lordy. All right, here's some onion powder. About almost a teaspoon. We're going to add some black pepper. All of this, again, is to your liking. A little bit of salt. I'm going to peel my eggs. I did 4, but I'm not going to put 4 in here. It's just a small one. But we could have the hard-boiled eggs after. For something else. Okay, where's my paring knife? I do not know. So this is just how I do it. You can do it any way you like. Let me get one more in there. One more. You know, everybody's got their way of doing a boiled egg. I put them in cold water, bring them to a boil, shut it off, cover it, let it sit 10 minutes, crack them so that the water has a chance to get in there in cold water, and then I peel them when I want to peel them. And they're usually pretty fine. A little bit more smaller than that. I think 2 eggs will do us. Move that to the side. Now, you could put onion in here. You could put celery in here. My husband's just a plain eater. I like it this way too. But yeah. So we're just gonna do potato and eggs, and then we're gonna add in. I already did the celery. I already did the black pepper. I already did the salt. So now I'm just gonna do a little bit of dry mustard. You can use wet mustard. This is just how I prefer it. I just did like, oh my god, okay, I got coleslaw down my front of my shirt. That's life, guys, life. I did about 1/8 of a teaspoon for right now of the dry mustard. So 2 big scoops of that. I don't know where my mind is. Where my mind is. And I'm kind of gentle because I do not want mashed potatoes. Some people like it like that. That's fine. We want a little bit of, a little bit to our substance to our potato salad. All right, I already can see I'm going to need 1 more scoop. These potatoes are taking it right up. And I like to use Hellmann's. You can use any mayonnaise you like. And I've stated before, you're not saving money if you buy a mayonnaise or any product that you don't like. We don't like the taste of a lot of different mayonnaises, so this is the one that we prefer. So, okay. Now, taste test on this one. That tastes very good. Very, very good. It's more than very, very good. It's delicious. So I'm going to scrape this spoon. All right. So, that's done. Oh, I'm going to use a spoon to scoop it that way. That mayonnaise is not wasted. Let me wipe up this mess I got going on here. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to... Now, the steak has been resting in this pan. I am going to... Hopefully, it is done to our liking. I might have to let it rest another second here. While that's resting, I am going to bring you back up here. Get that light out of your way. We'll read our card. Our card for today says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. Yeah, God reads our heart. He knows it. So we're going to be cautious with it. Everything that we hear, we listen, we see, it all flows. Our heart is a small organ, but very large in the spiritual sense. So, all right. I'm nervous doing this on camera. Because I usually just cut it open. If it ain't done, I throw it back in the pan. So we'll see. We'll see how, if I got it cooked all right. We'll cut a small piece off here. Yeah, that looks a little bit more than medium, but it's not. Let me cut it right in half, because I did take an end piece. Yeah, that's medium well. Let me see if I can bring you up to see that pink. See that pink? Yep. All right, I'm going to take a small bite of this. It's very tender. Very good. Very good. All right, we're going to dish up our plates. I'm going to eat our supper. You guys all have a fantastic evening. I got to do something with this frizzy hair. I got naturally curly hair, so it always frizzes. And I'm of a certain age where, we sweat a lot. Not too much information, I know. All right, you guys have a great evening. Thank you for watching, if you watched all the way through. And yeah, like, comment, share. And I love you. And more importantly, Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.